No crying in baseball. How to chop an onion. How to chop an onion. I'm just crying already. Hey guys, it's Rachel P, and today I'm going to be showing you how to chop an onion. If you're one of those people that avoids doing this because of the fumes, there's about 100 different ways that you can make it better for yourself, but I'm going to show you what my favorites are. The first thing you can do is to create a physical barrier between you and the onion. So something like contacts, glasses, or in my mom's case, a pair of red, white, and blue swimming goggles that she keeps in a drawer in her kitchen, which look ridiculous, but they do work. Another thing you can do is cut your onion in half and put it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. That's going to partially freeze the onion, and it's just going to release fewer fumes when you cut into it later. But the most important thing that you can use is a sharp knife. It's safer, but it's also going to cut more cleanly when you're chopping into your onion. If you cut with a dull knife, it's going to crush the onion as it cuts it, and it's going to release a lot more fumes than you would with a sharp one. So now we're ready to start cutting. I've taken just a regular onion from the grocery store and cut the top off and peeled the skin. And the most important thing you want to do is leave this root on. It's going to kind of act as an anchor for us while we're cutting. You can just set it down with the root side up and cut halfway through that root. And we're just going to set that to the side. Basically what I'm going to be doing is making cuts from almost at the root down to the other end. And however small you want your pieces of onion is how thin your strips are going to be. So now we have just like a fan of onion pieces, and we're going to use this to create tiny little squares. You want to use what's called a bear claw and tuck your fingers back just to kind of keep them out of the way. It's going to make it much less likely that you cut yourself. And if this looks backwards to you, it's because I'm left-handed. So we're just going to cut thin strips going this other direction. And you can see we're getting nice little cubes. And so the reason that we leave the root on is so that it kind of holds everything in place. If you cut it off and then you slice your onion into strips and then you have to hold them all together and hope nothing moves around, this just keeps that whole thing out of the picture. If you wanted just little half rings, you would just skip that first part and just cut it like this, and you wind up with your little onion rings. That's it. So now what you do with your onions is up to you. I'm gonna pickle mine, and if you wanna see how, check out my video for quick pickled onions. For more tips and recipes, check out my website, JoyFullFoods.com. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and click right now to subscribe for more videos. If you're one of those people that has a hard time in life, should I like skip the flicking and just like throw them?